How about we start with Puzzle Racer? Hey, it's StephenWilly is first. Yeah, let's definitely start with Puzzle Racer. Let's see how many people join from early on. I'm sharing the link. How quickly is this going to fill up? Got Ethan E, StephenWilly, Syncopede. Welcome back to that Chi-Town dude.
Hello.
And Chocolate Cakeophobia. Yeah, it might be challenging like for new people tuning into the stream to find this link. Oh wow, wait, we filled up. Can I start the
10,
race? Okay.
9, 8.
Oops.
7.
I do.
6, 5, 4.
Okay, I think it's
3,
okay.
2, 1, 0.
Here we go. StephenWilly is very strong at this. Okay, this is just a warm-up. I'll maybe do like a few of these and then move on to other things. Tick. No. Oh no. Can't panic. I'm panicking. Ah. Oh no, that was a bad run. Got to 69. Nice job, StephenWilly. Let's make a new link. And we'll do like one or two more and then I think I'll do some rapid chess. Yeah, if you want to join, there's still time. Link is in the chat. I think up to 10 people get to join. I just made the board smaller, so that might throw me off, but it might allow for quicker moves because there's less mouse distance I have to travel. Okay.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
There we
4,
go.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ah. My earbuds fell out. Okay. Five? Oh. Color am I? I'm black? StephenWilly is so fast. I was cleaner that time. I don't think I failed. Oh, I failed one puzzle. Oh, at the very end. I was too slow to take the bishop. So apparently there's like, you get a combo for getting more consecutive puzzles correctly. So it's actually very important not to get any puzzles wrong to maximize the score. If you were a chess piece, what would you be? It really depends on my life situation. Like earlier today, I was taking a walk and I was walking in a straight line, so I was probably a rook. At some point, I jumped, and then during that moment, I was a knight. I don't think I've ever been like promoted in a job. I've never really had like a extended like full-time job apart from an internship. So I can't relate to being a pawn that gets promoted. What to do? Okay, final one. Let's see if anyone can pass StephenWilly. Has been dominating the last two. Oh, we got Soltai here too. Will it be instructive or destructive? Um, I don't know. What do people prefer? Maybe I'll do a poll. I'll do a poll to see what type of style people want me to play in rapid chess.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Here we go. Oops. Really? I don't see it. Maybe that.
Thanks for all the content.
Thank you. I didn't see that one. Got to 85. Okay. I guess I'll end it there. StephenWilly in close second. Soltai in close third. Okay. Let me switch the scene back. Okay. What do you want? Destructive chess? Instructive chess? 1 minute poll. If the poll is tied, then I'll have to do both. Hey, it's Tatev. What's up, Tatev? Oh, I would show it. My watch died. Right before this stream, I hit, been having some competition with Tatev and a few other friends to do 1,000 or 10,000 steps every day. I hit it right before I went live. Yeah, shout out to Tatev, who recently got back into streaming. Everyone should give her a follow. Okay, the poll is over. Destructive chess. The 38% wanted instructive. So maybe I'll have to keep it 38% instructive. So, I'll play rapid chess. And yeah, don't worry. For all the people that want an instructive, hopefully there's still some things to learn. But destructive means I'll play a bit more ambitiously and maybe dubiously in the opening. I'll play in a more destructive style. Oh no, my Eric bot. It can't be too difficult to like reboot or even like reprogram. It's basically a bot that follows my opening tree. Oh, playing StephenWilly. I don't want to play Stafford. Like, what aggressive opening can I play against StephenWilly that maybe would be still sound? All right, let's play Sicilian. Let's play a more aggressive line than Sicilian. Ah, but C3. All right, I'll play Queen A5. This is the most destructive thing I can think of. It basically pins the C pawn and discourages D4. It's not an opening I've looked so much into. Yeah, the knight wants to come to C4. Well, okay, this seems interesting. Play knight F6. Studying Vienna Gambit. Yeah, maybe in a upcoming game, we can get some Vienna. What is Queen A5? Okay, I'm gonna ignore chat. Will not let my opponent play mind games with me. So I'm hitting the pawn. There's got to be at least a few games in the Masters database. After this game, I'll take a look at the stats. D3. All right, so now I guess I'll play D5. And D3 is a good sign that White's playing a bit more safely, not necessarily trying to refute Queen A5. Although, okay, Knight C4 is probably going to come with tempo. Queen C7. Knight C6 looks reasonable. Thank you to Smoothbread. Gifting to Pajkili. Yeah, this might end up being a bit more positional. Although, I'm still tempted to play energetically. Like Bishop G4. Like already preparing Rook D8. Maybe some combination of like Rook D8. Trying to figure out how I develop this bishop. Do I play E6 or G6? Maybe E6. G6 would prevent me from possibly retreating with a light squared bishop. Okay, completing development. Still trying to be solid. Got a fresh position. Kind of a structure for both sides that I don't really play much of. I don't even know what we call this. Like White has a kind of a King's Indian attack setup. I don't quite have a Marazzi bind because pawn's on E6 and not E5. So probably one goal is to play Rook D8, Bishop G6, and then target the D pawn. One of the potential weaknesses. So this move signifies that White wants to play some... Although knight E5, this knight's pinned. Maybe G4 and knight E5. I play Bishop F6. Or do I just allow it? Play Bishop F6 first. You see this move. Yeah, g4 is double-edged. Like, my bishops are potential fuel for white's attack. But white has to be careful with overextending with the king on g1. And one drawback of g4 is it gives away the f4 square. Like, I might have knight f4 coming. Okay. So I'll trade and put the bishop on d6. And maybe giving away the bishop pair. As a Nebraskan, my dream is to see you play the Omaha Gambit in the Vienna. I don't know if I know what the Omaha Gambit is. Is it within the Vienna Gambit? Like a gambit within a gambit? I'll have to look it up after the game. Now it's a question, like, do I want my rooks on c8, d8, or d8, e8? Not entirely clear. Rook here. I know I didn't want my rook on a8. There's some lines where I play b6. And like, even though the c file is likely to open, I think it's better to support the center. I'm wondering if I can take... I could take first and induce isolated queen's pawn. And some bishop c2. Taking bishop b4 maybe. Does look a little bit odd. Put the bishop away from the center. Taking time here. Maybe considering this. Although there's no way that's good for white. Maybe considering this. Wow. It was a bit surprising. I'm very tempted to throw in the check and then take with the rook. Like, if white can play in between moves, I can also play in between moves. And yeah, the nice thing about this is, like, once I take back, I support the d pawn. And the pawn, this pawn would love to move back to g3 and trap in my bishop. But it's a bit overextended. And f4, I would take it. There's a line takes bishop e3. But then I move back and not worried about bishop a7 because rook g5. Yeah, StephenWilly won actually won the most recent game we played against each other. I think which stemmed from a c3 Sicilian, where I got crushed. Yeah, I'm still curious about this queen a5 theory. Okay, I have rook f5 now. Rook d8. Yeah, white's not threatening f4. And bishop f4 is also an idea. Take, queen d3. Actually, this looks nice. But then take, rook e1. Yeah, maybe I just play this first. That was my worst placed piece. Now it's a well-placed piece. Queen c6 was another option, but then f3. Okay, bishop d2. I think I'll go for this. Yeah, if takes, I take on g5 with check. Life will still be good. Yeah, that move I kind of forgot about, but thankfully I have e5. It was almost like very dangerous. My rook was pinned. Oh, thank you, the Earl of Sandwich. Subbing for almost 2 years. Okay, this move. Would start by checking on c6. I can't go wrong with centralizing. Play a5. Yeah, I'm just trying to be solid. Rook e2 is coming. Play this. We're clear how to break through. I want to get the pawn up. Hmm. It's a weird situation. I don't even know if I'm better anymore. Hmm. This move doesn't do much though. There's this move, F5. I really want to play that. Maybe I do. It's such a weird move though. Okay, I'm playing F5. Allowing en passant, but then I take with queen. Otherwise, my king finds some safe haven, I think. Now h4 is a target. Hmm. I think rook f3 was... Oh, this is also playable though. I have check. Then this. Up over a minute. This move. Threatening mate in 1. Hmm. Okay, still pushing. I'll probably end up winning on time, but the rook ending is still pleasant for black. A4 is a bit weak. I take h4 with check. I'm actually not sure if this is like a theoretical win. I was not mate myself. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a table-based position. I think after king b8, it should be winning. We can check. Oh, no, it's drawn. King b8 was a blunder. Rook b1 was winning. Rook a7, rook, wait. How does this work? Rook b1 here. Rook b2, king here. I guess because the rook will eventually come to g2 if the king goes after the pawn. My king will walk up. Okay. That was a tough fight. Yeah, white defended well from what was a difficult position. Maybe I mishandled things. I didn't even consider f6. f6 is a type of move, like once you see it, then you can realize how strong it is. But it's really hard to consider, like weakening the structure. It's worth opening the file. So queen a5. This might be my first time playing this online. I've played it twice before, actually. Masters database. Okay, it's been played by some GMs. Looks like Sicilian, who's played the most among top GMs. There's actually a lot of Sicilian games. And yeah, it's a type of move that I guess it kind of removes the power of d4, because after takes, it's not good for white to take with queen. But white can just do other things. Yeah, knight a3 is a perfectly fine move. And knight f3 is the most played move. But then there's some argument that, like, even though the queen on a5 is misplaced, because white's played c3, if white goes into an open Sicilian, like let's say knight c6, d4 takes, this is maybe to black's benefit because the knight can't develop like as actively as it normally would. Was knight takes c3 ever working in the opening? Oh. I should have considered it. But probably not, because it's just met with queen d2. Or even knight c4. But queen d2 is a nice pin. Was it working when my knight was on c6 though? Oh! I had knight c3 here. That's a cool tactic. Does this position ever happen on Lee chess? This brand new position. Why not knight f3, bishop e2 castle instead of d3? Well, I'm attacking the pawn, so d3 was intended to defend the pawn. e5 is a more aggressive move, though. Yeah, all that puzzle racer didn't prepare me for the in-game puzzle. And the reason why this works is because, like, bishop d2 would normally defend the rook, but then it leaves the knight undefended. So black's winning material here. And unlike the other line, if queen d2, I can safely move my knight. My queen's defended. And I assume if knight c4, I would take. And then we trade queens and knights. So every line black wins material. Okay. Yeah, not the cleanest game. 9 blunders total between the two of us. Oh yeah, what's the Omaha? Learn tools. Openings. Omaha. Oh, it's very specific. It's when black has played d6. So it's a variation of the Vienna Gambit. The thing is, not too many people play d6. except 7 million people have played d6. But only played, what, 10% of the time in this position. More common is this and this. Yeah, who's the best player to play d6? Okay, Hare Krishna. Anjo Bava. Some grandmasters. Ivanchuk. White scores well, though. Omaha is part of Nepo's course. Oh yeah, Nepo has this King's Gambit course. So I guess there's some transposition. Like if King's Gambit d6, then you can play knight f3 or knight c3, and you can transpose. So let's play another game. Or do we look at the Hare Krishna game? Let's see the top game in the Omaha. Where is it? Oh, but Nakamura didn't play. He played d4 here. Wait, d4. Ah, bishop b. Assume bishop b5. But just queen d1. Wow. Okay, this game was not won from the opening. The top game in the Omaha Gambit. Actually, 3 of the top games. Black all won. The top game where white won was this one. Oh, and it's very romantic style. Bishop c4. Queen h4, king f1. Yeah, it's a cool idea to give away casting rights, but then get tempo on the queen. Early queen trade, white won back the pawn. Eventually grinds down the endgame. Okay. That was a long fight. Okay. Welcome back, Jimberwood. Yeah, if you're just joining, I'm just chilling, playing rapid chess. I did a poll earlier. Chat wanted, or more of chat wanted me to be destructive instead of instructive. But I'm still trying to be both. Opponent has a provisional rating. Ultra bullet, okay. Interesting. I'll play 92. What does romantic mean in chess? As far as I know, it refers to like the Romantic era, which was in the 1800s, which was a style of like a lot of sacrifices and kind of like the Morphy-like play. Hyper aggressive, easy to fall in love with. Oh, hey TJ, redeeming channel points for a question. Any tips for spotting critical positions? Yeah, maybe I can try and answer that like throughout this game and talk about when the critical positions arise. Sometimes they arise in the opening, but so far I kind of have a pretty straightforward plan of developing. One element of a critical position is when you have a lot of options to choose from. And the different options maybe lead to different outcomes. And very often it involves comparing the valuation of the calculations. So sometimes in a critical position, you have to calculate a few different lines and then ultimately choose what to go for. Okay, d5 is a fair move. I think I'll take and then play d4. I don't know too much theory here, but I think this is a line. Pretty standard idea to try and trade these pawns and leave black with isolated queen's pawn. Oh yeah, there's romantic languages too. Italian, Spanish, French. C4, okay, I'll castle. Is a tabia the same thing as a critical position? Yeah, as far as this is a term that sometimes you'll hear in like various chess videos. I've always known a tabia position to be like one of the main, how to describe it. It's like one of the main characterizing positions of an opening, but sometimes it's like a branching position too. So I don't know if this opening would be a great example. But there's other lines where, like, there's a certain line in the London, like after knight d2, it's kind of a tabia position.
Play at Budapest.
Mm.
Also quack.
Yeah, Budapest is a destructive opening. Destroy one of your own pawns early and get a quick attack. Okay. I don't think we've had like a critical moment yet because it's just been like basic opening moves. And even this position, okay, there's a few options. I think I'll play knight f4. Just a very logical move. Pressure the bishop. And especially in rapid chess, like I only want to take extended time in the true critical moments.
Brain Rust purchased.
Thank you, Brain
no.
Rust.
My Queen. T-shirt for $22.95.
Okay, so here it's a small decision because I can take on e6 and get the bishop pair. There's no need to right away, actually. Yeah, I might as well play rook e1. Rook e1 is nice because I just apply pressure, make sure the bishop can't like move and change its mind. I'm also pinning the bishop, so there's a threat to take on d5. There also might be a threat of taking on e6 and bishop h3. Black has to be very, very careful. Oh, what is a Budapest? It's a gambit against d4. d4, knight f6, c4, e5. Bishop b4. It's a move I forgot about. Makes a ton of sense though. Pinning the knight to the rook. And now...
Thanks for the great content.
Oh, thank you, Arugula. I'm very tempted to take on d5. But then, okay, takes... I probably don't get much. I'm also very tempted to play bishop h3 here. Because how does black defend? Knight d8 is probably the only move. Okay, take on... okay, bishop h3, knight d8. I could also start with taking and bishop h3. Also probably forces knight d8. And then queen e2, king f7. Building up pressure, but not quite seeing a knockout. What if I take with this knight? Okay, this should have been the first thing I looked at. Knight takes d5. Because bishop takes c3, I have the intermediate move. And after takes, again I have an intermediate move. So every line I win a pawn. Okay. So this was maybe the first example of critical moment. Like, I had all these options, but my thought process wasn't so well fine-tuned. Like, I should have started with like the most... This is one of the most forcing continuations. I don't know why I started with this. I guess I was inclined to keep pressure on the bishop. But, yeah, sometimes if you can just calculate the forcing captures and ensure that you're winning material, then you can just go for it. All right, so takes. Yeah, bishop's pinned. It looks a little bit unstable because like my knight is pinned, but everything is okay thanks to this pin and also thanks to the fact that after takes I have the in-between move. Hitting the queen. Is queen d4 a move? It's crazy if queen d4 is a move. There's a really funny line. Queen d4, bishop d5 check. I lose a rook, but then I win the queen.
Found you on YouTube and came to Twitch to get more. Enjoy
Oh,
your
that's nice.
streams. Thank you.
Thank you. Adventures in Crypto. Subbing for 11 months. I'm pretty sure the majority of viewers probably found me on YouTube initially and eventually carry over to Twitch. You should change your board theme to horsey. That's something I have not done in a while. I usually only do it for special occasions. And not something I do by default. No, I don't follow manga or anime. There's some, like, some of these popular things I just have not gotten into. Haven't played Fortnite or Call of Duty. Most of these other mainstream video games. All right, if I take... I can take either pawn, actually. I'd like to take this pawn. Yeah, there's like almost this move. If my pawn were still on g2, then rook e8 would be playable. But rook e8, I just win the queen, and okay, that would be a good trade for me. I have this move. Essentially allowing the exchange sack. But that's one way to simplify. Eric, I'm doing volunteer hours at a Scholastic chess club, and the coach wants me to teach a nice and simple beginner opening. What do you recommend? Anziani, London. If it's like a very like, it depends on the level of players. If they're like very new to chess, and maybe like just learn the rules, I'd probably start with like Scholar's Mate. Like teach them how to avoid Scholar's Mate. don't like get them to start trying the 4-move checkmate, but show them like this is how you can lose in 4 moves, and then this is how you avoid it. And then maybe pivot into like a proper Italian, or a fried liver is popular to show. I can share my maybe after this game I can um I can pause and share some of my go-to opening lessons. But if the group is maybe like 1,000 to 1,500, then that's probably when I would show something like Ponziani or some black openings against e4 and d4. Let's play this move. Hitting the rook. Could you do a video on how to use Lichess more like a chess-based type database? So basically using Lichess study. I was actually thinking about doing a video of how to use chessbase, because there's a lot more functionality that you don't get in like on Lichess or chess.com. But I imagine, yeah, that's probably in demand actually. Like just using the tools on Lichess to their full extent, because they still are like very powerful. Playing this move. This is really just a defensive move, just defending a pawn. Maybe looking to eventually checkmate. I don't see a great place to put my bishop. In bishop e5, we trade rook f8. This is good enough. I mean, when it comes to using Lichess or chessbase, I guess it's a question of what the objective is. Like, are you trying to build an opening repertoire? Are you analyzing your own games? Are you a coach and preparing lessons for students? These days, I use chessbase and Lichess a ton to prepare for opponents. And there's a whole art to like researching opponents' games and finding holes in their repertoire. I think that would be like a really interesting topic to do a video series on, or even make a course on. I don't think I'm converting so cleanly here. Let's play this move. I'm really not happy with the way I'm playing this. King g2, rook b8. I mean, it's still okay, but a little bit messy. Oh, actually, rook b8 would have been a very big blunder. I wonder if I can provoke rook b8 somehow. Play this move. Yeah, so oh no, my queen. Someone call an ambulance. But not for me. Okay. Black got some counterplay though. I was busy answering or trying to answer various questions. Did I answer the critical moment question? It's like when you have natural improving moves like knight f4, rook e1. These were not critical moments, but any position where there's like a tactical opportunity, whether it works or doesn't work, it's critical because you have to like take your time to think about it. And then later is just about simplifying and trying not to blunder. I have mated. He had queen and 2 rooks on the same line. I'm not sure at what moment though. Sometimes it helps to provide a move number. I was getting very close to mate here. Yeah, Lichess will give accuracy. So 92% accuracy. Castling was a mistake. Oh, c4 was a mistake. c4 is a blunder. Oh, I could have just played bishop g5 immediately. And bishop e6. Yeah, the pawn is already like a big target. Well, this is actually a good takeaway lesson. Because I was trying to answer the critical moment question, like saying how moments like this aren't critical. But actually, sometimes they are. Like if you can play a move that makes a threat and then start to calculate, Black would not be in good shape to defend the d5 pawn. Yeah, there's some differences between Lichess and chess.com. I think they have different algorithms when it comes to accuracy and how they identify different types of moves. I wanted to go back and like give a more of a clear answer of the question about what to teach a scholastic group of beginners. Because generally the first lesson I show is how to defend against the scholar's mates in this trap and like show that, okay, if you're black and your opponent does this early, don't play g6 because this walks into trouble. You always have to think, what is white attacking and how do I defend? White's attacking the pawn, and you want to follow opening principles, develop your knights and bishops, and get your king safe. So you start with knight here, defending. And then when white plays this, white's threatening mate, so don't lose in 4 moves. Actually, my very first US-rated tournament, it was round 3, and I played this move, and I lost in 4 moves, and it was traumatizing. But then it never happened again. Right? I've actually never had this position as black. It never happened again, at least on Lichess. So you play g6. Back the queen. White plays this. Friends mate again. And now the best move here, some people will say this or this, but these kind of break principles because this this just is not necessary to develop the queen and block the bishop. This is not towards the center. So the best move is knight f6. Developing towards the center, blocking the mate. And then if white tries to be really aggressive and plays queen b3, you could play queen e7 to just defend, but there's a stronger move here. And maybe I'll leave it to chat, because a lot of people will probably know like how to defend against mate, but maybe not everyone knows how to defend or how to like best deal with a threat against f7. Knight h5. I assume you mean knight a5, which is interesting, but there's a better move. Oh, this is the first lesson the coach gave these kids. Ah. Yeah, sometimes when you show this, and the kids will want to just try and win in 4 moves. Yeah, the best move here is knight d4. Attacking the queen, leaving f7 hanging. At first it looks bad because the king's on e7, but now the queen is still attacked, and it's tied down to defending the bishop. And there's only one safe square the queen can move to keep the bishop defended, and then black plays another very strong move, pawn b5. And now black's controlling all these squares, and the bishop is going to be lost next move, or the queen will be lost, or both. If we see on Lichess, most people play queen c5. I want to show the line with queen c3, because after king takes bishop, there's a good number of people who play d3. And after d3, there's another tactic for black to move and win more material. Good job, everyone, saying bishop b4. This is a cool tactic. It's basically combining a pin, and after takes, it's a fork, a very high level pork. So this is why you should not go for such an opening as white, at least against an experienced opponent. Oh, thank you, Can of Biscuit. Subbing for 3 months in advance. Yeah, there are some strong players who play this like kind of as a joke, but also it's a playable opening. Like if you're white and you get to this position, you can play like c3, and yeah, it's actually a fine development scheme. Objectively, it's probably equal. Oh, black's maybe for choice according to the engine, but at least it's playable. Thank you, Random Banana Hand. First time prime. Yeah, actually we see Carlsen, Hikaru. Oh man. Hikaru playing this the most. Wow. But he doesn't have a great score with it. He beat Fleepov. But other games... Oh, he also lost to Fleepov. Or Filipov. What's up, Jonathan Sampson? Thanks for stopping by. Oh no. I had a full glass of watermelon juice earlier. Now it's like a very small drop. It was refreshing though. All right, we'll maybe do a few more. So Killager watched a Stafford video I made 2 or 3 years ago. If I'm black and my opponent plays e4 next game, I'll go for a Stafford. We'll try and be very destructive. Yeah, sometimes when it comes to opening traps, they don't happen so often. Like you have to be patient. But when they do happen, it feels good. If you go for Stafford, I will give 10. I'm waiting for a new opponent. Challenge accepted. If it takes too long, maybe I join the blitz pool. There is a reverse version of the Stafford. It's called the Bodin Kieseritsky. And it's a little bit more playable, like objectively. It's still considered dubious, but it's also fun. Did Fabi end up winning the Stafford when he played it in Title Tuesday? You'll have to watch my video on it. What did I title that video? I think the title of that video was "The Chess Drama is Over." Because there was all this drama with Fabiano breaking his promise. But yes, he did win. And now if you use the mega database to search for Stafford games, he's the highest rated player ever who's played it with 100% success. Pretty sure Dubov is the second highest. He beat Hao Yifan in one of these Chess 24 invitationals. But Hao Yifan declined the gambit. She didn't take on c6. Okay. Switching to a more popular pool. Okay. Stafford Gambit time. Oh, okay. I'm still going for it. I'm disappointed. Wanted to fulfill this 10 gifted sub mission, but I'll have to be patient. All right, let's grab the bishop pair. A lot of trades happening. Bishop a5 may be coming. I'm also attacking both pawns. I don't know why they turned blue. I was holding down some key. Oh, my blitz. I haven't played blitz since the previous stream where I hit 2600. A very monumental moment. The king's coming to b2. I'll play king d7. Yeah, this move. I'm trying to induce some weaknesses. On. This is the more confusing move. So all the rooks are hanging. Both rooks are having staring contests. Now I'm up 2 pawns. Now let's move back. Connecting. Probably f6. Very happy to get rid of the knight. Yeah, now the plan is to put the other rook on h8. Now support the passed pawn. The problem for white now is the rook is forever stuck. I'm not taking on f5 because I don't want to give white the chance of playing this and this. Now I can take. Oh, there's a funny mate. Pawn d5 checkmate incoming. Oh, I couldn't help myself. I could first queen and then checkmate, but it's super rare to under promote to bishop with checkmate. It's so satisfying. I think that's a Rosen trophy, right? We go to, so it's rosenscore.com. Let's check. And then do the shortcut. Yeah, promote to bishop with checkmate. My only Rosen trophy today. Okay. I don't know if I put this on YouTube as like a full video. Maybe I turn this into like a YouTube short or something. Trying to post more short form content. Kind of the meta these days. Hey, it's Traveler.
Beautiful.
Yeah, XM Rosen score for the link. Traveler, the creator of Rosen score. Oh, Quantum Tarantino asking who developed Rosen trophies. Yeah, it's the one and only Traveler who just cheered the beautiful bits. Why did you play Rook A3? Yeah, Rook A3 is actually a pretty thematic position idea. And we kind of saw the reason play out. If I don't play it right away, let's say I play another natural move, then white can play A4, and then these pawns are super solid. But when I play Rook A3, I'm simply blockading the pawn, and there's the idea of doubling up. What ended up happening in the game was we got to this position, and I realized if I double up, white just defends. So, I mean, A2 is still a weakness, but I wanted to create another weakness. And it worked out really nicely to play this, take, play G5, and then I eventually won A2. But if my rook didn't go to A3, white would play A4, and then there'd be less opportunity on the queen side. Was C4 hanging the whole time? Well, C4 was defended. And then when the king was on C3, it is true the pawn's pinned, but the king also defends C4. So, like if I take C4, then king C4. I was looking for, like, I wanted to play B5 actually. Trying to win the C4 pawn, but then just pawn takes. So I went for the other pawn break. Okay, let's try and get a Stafford. It took too long to get a game in the, what was it, the rapid pool? So I've transitioned to blitz. We'll play bishop f4. It's a fun line against the Pirc. Queen a5. I checked this recently. I always forget the move. 5's coming. I can play this. Bishop g4. Play a3, how about? Probably b4. b4, queen c7. Yeah, I'm just going straight for the attack. Still trying to play it destructively. If takes, I probably sack the exchange. And then queen g5, knight g3, knight f5, or knight h5. Looks fun. Oh, but now the queen helps support. But okay, now knight h5, I have knight f5. There's queen f5 because the pawn is pinned. Maybe b4? Then queen e5. I think black could have taken there. But this is also playable. Considering taking, I think I'll do castle. Now the knight's tied down to defending h7, so if takes, I can take, or even bishop c4. Still tricky. I take on d5. And black's under a lot of pressure here. Still takes work. Oh, there's almost rook e1. Have king d2 there, thankfully. Okay, let's just consolidate. I like the knight on f2, like preparing e4. Still works though. Bishop e4, rook e1. And if knight takes e4... Oh, wait a minute. Well, the rook's defended. And g2's hanging. This didn't work. I mean, I'm still up a pawn though. Wait, everything? No idea what's happening. Okay. I feel a little bit bad for that. I mean, it was just a time scramble. I really misplayed that too. I think I had enough time to just guide the pawn down. Oh dear. And Bach defended well. I think I was in control the whole game. But then this situation was kind of tricky. I was more expecting Black to like go and try and win this pawn. And this would be a draw, because basically what happens is the pawn gets to a2, and there's no way to win this position. It is true my opponent was just trying to flag me, so I guess I can't feel too bad about winning on time. Are the piece moving sounds different? Is it louder? This is Lichess, it's not chess.com, so maybe there's a small difference. Welcome to Nick ANC from Sydney. Did knight f5 ever work? The position was really nice. Not seeing knight f5 as like a top move. Knight e6 here, which was on my radar. But I don't think I would have found this line. Rook d7, allowing this and then takes, and okay, it's winning for white. But I thought knight b3 was more controlled. Thank you, Jude Mosewa, the first time prime. Okay, I might as well like keep playing if I keep winning, the stream keeps going. I'll try and inch my way closer to 2,700. Playing Kropov. Still trying to get a Stafford. No one wants a Stafford. Still offering though. Okay, this is kind of like a Scotch. What is this? Like a fried liver, but I haven't played this move. Good take. Wow. Take here. White does get some compensation, but after takes, I have 96. Attacking, defending. I see the question, what's a good line against the Alapin? And I played against the Alapin earlier in the stream. I played like a very interesting offbeat line. It's e4, c5, c3, queen a5. And it led to an interesting position. Not the most theoretical, but be a nice surprise weapon. Okay, queen h5, I have g6. up a pawn here, so I really just want to like keep things solid, try and trade down. Yeah, I'll go for this. So rook, gee, rook here, bishop here, rook here. I take on c4. Something might be falling in the end. I don't know though. Queen c2, I have queen d5. Defending and attacking. Hmm. Rook c. Not so simple. Not sure what my plan is. Queen b5. Safer. Make some Luft. Thank you, Stone BK. Okay, making some progress. Still down a little bit of time. Hmm. Wondered. That's not good. Not good. Everything's going downhill. I don't even have the stalemate trap. That's so sad. Bishop on c3 was preventing king h8. I'm so sad. Oh. I really wanted to play king h8, but it wasn't legal. Yeah, there's no other way to set it up. Just got too long in time. It was interesting. It was a weird opening, actually. Knight a4. I guess this is the best approach. Win the pawn. And then white defended valiantly though. It was never okay, I was much better, but not completely winning. Take the pawn when moving to f4. Not sure what moment that was. Yeah, plungering the bishop was not a good move. Okay. I'll play a few more. Maybe I'll do like, if I lose a game, I end the stream. How about? This is getting late. If I lose a game, I end the stream. I'll see how long I can keep the stream going for. It's 11:50 p.m. for me. So if this goes for like 20 more minutes, I'm probably doing pretty well. Yeah, if I make it to 2800, that means the stream will go on for several more hours. This could be the final game. Play d4. Yeah, I'm not going to run a prediction. We'll just try and have fun with the chess. Okay. A5. A5. Trying to figure out the line here. Got bishop b5. Remove. Knight b3. Calculating e6 b4 takes, and then rook b1, queen a5, and then I take. Then the bishop's defended. There's a6, but then I have the same idea. Completely forgot about that. Ah. I thought I was just winning, but now I'm just down a pawn. If I take... Try this. Takes, I move back. Rook a2, rook b5. Come to Rybot. If you're just joining, this could be my last game of the stream. I'm in trouble here. For this, if takes, I play this. Might as well try and be aggressive. Three. don't even know what I'm threatening. Brigade is coming too. What to do? Well, the stream is ending. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll be back in the future. Tomorrow's Thursday. I'll probably stream tomorrow. But tomorrow starts in 3 minutes. It's 11:57 p.m. for me. Soon to be a.m. Okay. Thanks again, everyone. I'm going to send a raid to a relatively newer streamer, friend of mine, Grandmaster Unieski. Quesada Perez. Send some good vibes. And I'll be back soon.